Hello, divine souls. With all of the pain we've endured in our past and all of the pain we're persevering through in our day-to-day interactions, it's natural to not want to re-experience painful moments. But becoming obsessed with ensuring that these painful moments don't happen again by constantly looking for false evidence to support the assumptions that are appearing real to you is a symptom of your fear of it happening again, turning into anxiety. And the reality is, anxiety makes you sit there and overthink every single thing. Anxiety causes you to unintentionally make yourself sad, and it causes you to feel alone even when you're not. It even causes you to feel abandoned and unworthy, and it makes you think that people are leaving you, when in reality, they aren't even thinking of leaving you. The reality is, anxiety subconsciously causes you to push away out of fear of being hurt. Anxiety makes you leave the ones you love. So I want us to enter into a moment of sacred stillness, and we are going to call upon God to help us release these limiting negative beliefs that have arisen due to our anxiety. So wherever you are, I want you to get comfortable. You could be lying down, you could be sitting up with your legs crossed, whatever makes you comfortable. Now, I want to start off by taking some deep breaths, because of course, I'm sure if you're here, you probably may even feel a sense of anxiety now. And as we go through this, you're probably going to feel even more anxiety, and that's okay. So let's start off by calming our anxiety and relaxing the muscles in our body. I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold it, and take a slow, deep breath out. Again, let's take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it, and take a slow, deep breath out as you feel the muscles in your body start to relax. Now, I want you to think of something or a situation that you want, but that you do not have. Take a moment. What is it that you want? Now let's take a deep breath in. Hold it, and let's take a slow, deep breath out. Now I want you to ask yourself, why don't you have it? And your answer is often going to start with the word because. Why don't you have it? Let's take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it. And take a slow, deep breath out. Now, this because statement that you gave is what's called your limiting belief. And for example, this limiting belief could look like, because I'm not good enough. So I want you to take a moment, and I want you to observe how you feel when this limiting belief comes up. And I want you to feel it fully for a minute, and then we're going to go into releasing it. How do you feel when this limiting belief comes up? be some anxiety that comes up, it's okay. Take a couple deep breaths if you need to. Now, in many situations, when you look objectively at the facts, you end up discovering that your belief is not true. So let's take a moment to check into the truth of our belief. And for example, what this means is ask yourself or address, acknowledge your limiting belief. And what in that belief is true? What facts around you point to the fact that it's true? Do these facts that you have come up with support or counter the belief that you hold? For example, if you feel like I'm not good enough, yet you just ran a marathon, yet someone selected you out of 10 other people to be the one to lead in something. These are facts that counter the limiting belief that I'm not good enough, because you're obviously good enough in different areas at different things. So take a moment and let's check in with the truth of your beliefs. What are the facts? Do they support or counter the belief that you're holding? Now let's take a deep breath in. Hold it. And let's take a slow, deep breath out. Now, thinking of this limiting belief and the facts that you have come to realize counter the belief, I want you right now to think of whatever your limiting belief is. So, for example, I'm going to go with I'm not good enough. And I want you to repeat, and you're going to fill this in with your limiting belief. I come right now and I cast the burden of feeling like I am not good enough on God Almighty Himself. I release feeling like I'm not good enough, and I place that feeling and that limiting belief in your hands, God. And I will walk free moving forward, knowing that, Lord, you now are in control. And I am giving this limiting belief to you. Take a moment and cast this limiting belief that you have onto God. Place it in His hands. Give it to Him. Imagine yourself giving it to Him. Whatever you feel like you need to say in this moment to fully release and give it to God, take a moment to do that. And now I want you to think of how powerful you would be if it were simply impossible to attach to this negative limiting belief. Just take a moment to really think, if literally you woke up tomorrow and all of a sudden you did not feel this belief anymore, how would it make you feel? Think of how powerful you would be if it was impossible to attach to this belief. How does this make you feel? And as our body is relaxing, let's take a deep breath in. As we're breathing in the power. And let's take a deep breath out and let go of that negative limiting belief. I want you to think of a new belief that's more consistent with this power that you just felt. Think of a new belief. So maybe if you feel like I'm not good enough, I am great at this, I am great at that, so I am good enough in many areas of my life. Choose a new belief that's more consistent with the power that is impossible to attach to this belief. Let's take a deep breath in slow, deep breath out. And as we're starting to relax, I want you to take a few deep breaths and acknowledge your decision to take charge of your thoughts in this moment. And I want you to spend the last few moments in gratitude for whatever comes to mind. Breathe, acknowledge your power, and bring forth gratitude for this moment. And whenever you feel like things are getting hard, always remember you can come back and replay this meditation as many times as you need to, every day if you need to. You have the power to take charge of your thoughts by simply imagining that it's impossible to attach to these beliefs. Be blessed.